A Decapitation in the Family. A Decapitation in the Family is an 18-part Branagan and Mack story arc first released by Vinland Old Time Radio in the late 1980s. During the original run of the show, the producers became aware that Mack had become unpopular with the listeners and decided to remove him from the broadcasts. The question was how to do that. Seeking a new way to interact with Vinland fans, the producers set up two 1976 hotlines. It gave the fans the ability to vote for or against Mack's death. This is a re-release of the record-breaking broadcast, which has been faithfully restored, digitally remastered in hyper-realistic stereo sound. We now return to Branagan and Mack, A Decapitation in the Family. Part 15, A Day at the Museum. When last we joined the story, Branagan and Mack were planning a search for the elusive Ogopogo, a cryptic lake monster reported to live in British Columbia, Canada. Out of the blue, an impatient Mack leapt from his chair and dashed towards the door. Branagan called out to Mack, warning him that his impulsive behavior could cost him his life. Mack replied with his signature catchphrase, "Life is a game." A frustrated Branagan relieved Mack of his duties as a sidekick. This caused the emotional Mack to storm off, vowing to find Ogopogo himself. Due to Mack's faulty sense of direction and the mistakes of innocent airport staff, Mack found himself in Sarajevo rather than Canada. Lost and alone, he stumbled upon the lair of the supervillain Archibald the Coelacanth Villian. Once discovered, Mack attempted to flee the crowned prince of aquatic crime, who, despite his cumbersome gear and restrictive signature diving helmet, caught and mercifully beat Mack unconscious with an anchor. We now continue with the story.
Oh, Rocco, it appears our guest is awake. Look at you. I don't know how you infiltrated my underground lair. It doesn't seem to be your style. But yet here you are. Oh, you've noticed this tank behind me. The aquarium. It houses the largest collection in the world of the coelacanth. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful, boss.
I can tell by the look on your face. You're not convinced. These beautiful creatures behind me, they were thought to be extinct 65 million years ago. And yet here they are, resilient, like myself.
Yeah, just like you, boss. Resilient.
Look at them. The coelacanth. It's from modern Latin. Coelacanthus. Hollow spine. Greek. Kalios means hollow. Come here, precious. Come here. Daddy's got a treat for you. You like treats, don't you?
Watch your fingers, boss.
Oh, the coelacanth. Related to lungfishes and tetrapods. They originate in the Cretaceous period. Am I losing you? You're not interested in the coelacanth.
Pay attention, you.
You prefer the other way that this conversation could go, with you having trespassed in my lair, snooping around and looking for who knows what. No, you will indulge me in my love of this creature, this three-lobed, caudal-finned masterpiece. Look at the scales, thick armor. It protects the exterior of the coelacanth. Oh, look at the skull, the hinged intercranial joints, its wide mouth. Oh, watch my fingers, darling. Watch my fingers.
Careful, boss, careful.
I can see that you're still not interested. Rocco, please beat my guest about the head until he's unconscious.
Don't do that.
I suspect he'll change his tune when he comes to.
Oh, oh.
We pause here for a moment for a word from our sponsors.
$8,000.
Is that how much you paid for that fine shirt you're wearing, Robert?
No, that's the take. This is take 8,000. We've done this many takes for these ads.
That still doesn't describe why you're wearing such a fantastic bit of apparel there, Rob. Where did you get that t-shirt?
It's cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio. But that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is we've recorded way too many of these ads.
That isn't beside the point. That's the very point indeed. We are making an ad for Vinland Old Time Radio's apparel shop. Little gnomes, stitching vigorously, creating all kinds of fantastic things. Wonderful things. Things that you should buy.
It's not just apparel, you know.
The what?
They have, like, thermoses and mugs and glasses and snuggies. Do you want a snuggie with Vinland Old Time Radio on it?
Do I? I do.
Yeah, well, we know.
And again, where would I find said snuggie?
cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio. It's the best of every world.
And if people did truly love us, or at least cared a little bit for what we do for them, they too would purchase a snuggie. No one cares.
Oh, I definitely don't care.
Certainly. But the least they can do is purchase a mug.
But now they know where to purchase the mugs at cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio. Maybe they just didn't know before.
Where is that again, Rob?
It's at the cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio.
Again?
cafepress.com/Vinland Old Time Radio.
I got it that time.
We now return to Branagan and Mac, a decapitation in the family. Part 15, A Day at the Museum.
Oh, you're awake again. Perhaps now you'll be a bit more open to learning about the beautiful coelacanth. For your enjoyment, I have a cast and crew here for a special production. I hope you like the theater. Places, people. This is going to be the premiere showing of my masterpiece. I call it Ode to the Coelacanth. Actors, take your places.
This is a musical. I wrote myself.
That is disheartening. Rocco, if you wouldn't mind persuading our lead to do what it is that I've paid him a considerable sum to do.
Listen, you. Hit your marks, sing your silly songs, or I won't have to shoot you in the face. Watch where you're pointing your flintlock, landlubber. I'll run you through.
No.
Ooh, with the love of my girlfriend Sally, she's getting me on the straight and narrow. Okay, and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. I am the coelacanth.
He is the coelacanth.
I am the coelacanth.
He is the coelacanth.
I am the coelacanth.
He is the coelacanth.
A 1,000 leagues I live and breathe on the ocean floor. Now under the waves I join you here, floating evermore. Evermore.
Yes, and now, with my song concluded, I ask you, the coelacanth, to go and be discovered on the coast of Madagascar. Away with you! Away!
Thank ye, drowned one. For a great old one, you're a mighty fine individual. I will go and be discovered off the shore of Madagascar. If I were extinct, could I do this? Oh, you are extinct. If I were extinct, could I do this? I still think you're extinct. If I were extinct, could I do this?
He is the coelacanth.
I am the coelacanth. He is the coelacanth. I am the coelacanth.
He is the coelacanth.
And that's why I am. And that's why I am the coelacanth.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Good.
Thank you, Mr. Villain. This has been a project of love for me. That was all right. I am the coelacanth. He is the coelacanth.
And now, my nosy interloper, I have one last special request of you before I do what needs to be done. We are going to take a look, a little field trip, as it were, to the Coelacanth Museum.
You better get more excited than that, champion.
And after we peruse the gift shop, I will have to make my decision. Either I let you go, you walk away with perhaps a coelacanth pen or a coelacanth bookmark, or I will have Rocco here do what it is that he does best. You would like that, wouldn't you, Rocco?
I'm itching to do this kid in. Look at him.
Okay. Prepare our guest for travel to the Coelacanth Museum. Come along, everyone. Come along.
He said, come along. Get moving. You too, fancy pants. You too, you in the seaweed costume. Get moving. I do believe I'm supposed to be kelp, sir.
Tune in next time for Branagan and Mac, A Decapitation in the Family. Episode 16, Blood Red Shoe Prints.
Vinland Old Time Radio.
It is to laugh.
Astro! Hoy there, Dirigible.
It's a gavel, a haunted gavel.
Have you read The King in Yellow?
Africa's a continent?
It's with great protest.
Ooh, now that's a fine program.
VinlandOldTimeRadio.podbean.com.